Who's going to win it this year?
I'm going to surprise you and say Celtic, but I think it's proven that they've got the best squad, I would say, at this moment in time. I still think they've got as I say, maybe 20, 22 players I would call first team players. I don't think Rangers have that. I think they've signed quality. I must admit, Rangers, I've been very impressed with the signings that they've done. But I just think Celtic have a more all-round squad, a more rounded squad. I'd still like another defender. I know they get Maurice Jens last week. I just think that's an important area for them. Centre back, especially if Julian or that go, I think they need another central defender, because it's a long season. It's an awkward season with the World Cup and whatever. But I definitely think they've got changes they can make. I always say judge the best teams with the bench, and I think Celtic will have the best bench.
What do you think Rangers need then in the coming weeks as well? They've obviously, Aribo has gone, Calvin Bassey, big money has come in. They want to get to the Champions League. The first game is this coming Tuesday against Union SG. What do Rangers need then to get up back on top in the league?
I think they need another striker, because they're talking about Roof going. If that happens, I don't think Rangers will allow that to happen unless they've got someone coming in. I think Kolak, as I say, I've been impressed with the clips I've seen of him. You know what I think of Morelos. I think I fit Morelos with his head in the right place. He's got to do the right things, and it's nice to see him talking about Rangers this time and not talking about leaving.
Looks as though he's about to sign a new contract.
That's interesting. So the manager's obviously seen something in his pre-season to offer him that, because let's be honest with you, I know people can say, well, maybe nobody's been coming in for him. I agree with that, because I don't think he's been fit enough. I don't think he's done enough. And that's why I think they definitely need another striker, because you can't go about the season with one striker, if he's not going to be fit.
Mark, Cholak, good start for him. Morelos, would they play together, do you think?
It'd be unlikely, Paul. Very few now go with a two,
because he is a number 9, isn't he?
Yeah, but Peter's right, you need them. And it looks as I say, I don't think Giovanni Van Bronckhorst would have been so forthright with his comments in terms of expecting Morelos to play. Now, what Morelos needs to do for obviously to stay fit, he's well behind in pre-season. You can see that. You can see shape of the pictures on the telly. He's got a bit to go. But once if Rangers get a fully fit Alfredo Morelos, he is a top quality striker. He's proven in Europe. You think of some of the goals in the past 2 or 3 seasons under Steven Gerrard and Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. He knows his way around the SPFL, and to give themselves the best possible chance of getting the title back from Celtic, they need a fit Morelos. They need him focused, and that's why they want that new contract. And as I said, he thoroughly enjoys it under Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. Between him and Roy Mackay, they speak Spanish, they've conversed, they've put an arm around him. They got the best out of him when he needed it, because I think he was starting to lose his way again under Steven Gerrard. It was always became a bit disillusioned. But he's refit. He just needs to get fit again. And then you've got Cholak, then you've got other options. And Kemar Roof's name keeps popping up with potential loan deals. And when that happens, Paul, I tend to think that there's something in that. He's a big earner.
Well, I was going to say, he must be one of the highest, because he came.
Yeah, and listen, he's a quality player again when he's fit. But his attendance record isn't great.
Not good
and
enough.
as Peter knows, as a manager, you don't want to be carrying people that you're maybe only having them available for 30 or 40% of the games.
Well, listen, you'll always see Kemar Roof down in England's got a fantastic reputation, and rightfully so. When he was fully fit, when he was playing with Leeds, he was excellent.
He
was
loved him.
Very, very difficult to play against. He made sure not just the 2 centre backs, but the full back 4. But he was always in that central area as well, and brought the team up the field and all that. But if he's not on the pitch often enough, and that's what's a concern for me. You can't have Roof, you can't have Morelos not been fit, and then expecting the new signing just to come in and take the full burden of playing for Rangers Football Club. That just doesn't happen. That'll not win you championships, that's for sure.